What's up, everyone? The Panda Photographer here, and welcome to this live stream. Wanted to make a video about my YouTube setup as a travel photographer. What kind of gear did I have set up, and what is it like traveling with all this gear, and how do you do it? So I'm gonna wait a few minutes before the live stream, get people into the live stream, let people know that the live stream just started. Yes, I got goggles because I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere and it's very, very cold. But I got this nice office space I'm about to show you guys in a minute why this office space is pretty cool. But I'm trying to get my lighting right in here because see here. Right. Yeah. Want it too harsh. But like I said, everyone, this is just my way of using the YouTube platform. And when I do live streams or podcasts, yes, most of the gear that I have was purchased, 99.8% of it. 2% of that is like, well, 0.2% of that was free. But like I said, guys, this is the Panda Photographer from 616studios.com. I'm in Madison, Wisconsin, and I'm in this beautiful space, and they let me use the space here to do the podcast, which very nice people. So, and this is an office space for 15. I'm just taking up a whole entire table. But anyway, guys, I do appreciate that you guys tuned in to the live stream. Whoever's in the chat, what's up, gamer gooey? What's up, man? I appreciate that you tuning in. But yeah, let me just open this chat box for this. There we go. That's better. So I can see all the chats. There we are. But I'm gonna wait for it to stop popping a little bit. And what I'm gonna do is make sure that you guys can see my display. All right, because it's important. But first and foremost, let me talk about myself before we get into this live stream and my overview. Well, first, let me just show you the gear. I think it's best if I show you the gear first, so you guys have a better understanding. Then I can tell you the backstory. So that makes more practical, more practical sense here. Okay, so let's get this going. And all right, guys, I'm gonna play this clip for you. Hello, everyone. This is the PandaPhotographer. I'm gonna pause the video. Let me just do live streams or podcasting as a travel photographer. I'm gonna turn this up for you guys. As a travel photographer on the go. So, for you YouTubers out there that have studios and stuff, let me explain as a travel photographer that is doing this for the last 5 years. It is not easy, okay? Because you never know the conditions of where you're gonna be, the space that you're gonna be in. But fortunately today, I'm in an amazing space in Madison, Wisconsin, at this beautiful library here, and it gave me all this office space just to do this podcast, just to prove to you guys this is a difficult task. But I have minimum gear, so when I do my research on gear, I have to decide which gear is going to work right for me. So let's go to this setup and let me explain how I can modify and change these setups. So first and foremost, the Lenovo Y700 that's been highly modified to 32 gigabytes of RAM, 4 terabytes of
Spicy
SSD. It's got
computer.
an NM.2 SATA terabyte, a
4
regular
terabytes of
SATA, and I got these two
sexy
USB SATAs,
SSD-ness.
SSDs in here. So therefore, I got 4 terabytes. Quad core temperatures are very cooled. If you want to see proof of that, there you go.
Cool to the touch.
There you go. 44 Celsius. It's been running for about an hour. And you can see I'm undervolting. So this is an Intel Utility Extreme. So if you don't know how to overclock and underclock, please
Consult
talk
with a
to a
professional.
neighbor that actually knows what they're doing when it comes down to this stuff. So I got this prototype gaming mouse that is an Interaxis mouse because I lose my left and right. I got the Wacom tablet for the photos when I actually do photos. Now here is what you guys want to know. The Neewer NW-800, is it good?
It's a good
Yes,
microphone.
but there's a
I'm using it now,
noise that you
like
need
a
to be
boss.
aware of, but you can actually kill it, but not all the way. But it is good for doing podcasts and live streams. So for 20 bucks, this is a pretty good microphone, and I have this Fuji Tech stand mounted to the shock mount, the condenser microphone shock mount, which is nice. And next to that plugged in is to the H4N Pro. This is going to be my phantom power.
I do recommend it, guys.
So therefore, I can change it. And
so
when I do
many
voiceovers,
features.
by the way, I can modify the voiceovers and change and normalize everything. So if you guys are in an enthusiast audio, definitely pick up one of these instead of a newer, cheap 40 amp. Because this has
don't pick up those cheap
and all settings.
$18
so definitely
joints.
recommended by far.
PandaPhotographer.
Now I have this.
Don't pick them up.
Anchor 3.0 hub plugged into the USB to plug this in as well.
You
so
want to
yes,
pick this Anchor USB hub out. It's pretty good. Had it for 3 years.
Sennheiser HD280PRO.
Had
no, they
so long.
I still enjoy listening to them. So this is my setup to go. But let me tell you how I can modify this though. I can modify this with, now you want to know how you get your webcam. The webcam is standard, which if you look at it now, if we show you now, sorry, you can see yourself. So the lighting is pretty good, but I want to bring that light in closer. Now I can actually attach my mirrorless camera to the system with a device to capture, but that's just a little bit too much work.
Too much work.
Putting
something
stuff
simple,
together.
practical, ready
this
to
is
go.
more practical, more simple. Now I can also get a webcam of my choice, a HD webcam of my choice, which I probably will do to increase.
And most likely I can control it with this.
But so far, you guys haven't complained about showing my face,
Bluetooth,
and the quality of it. So once that happens, then I probably will invest in a very good Logitech webcam. But right now, this is a mobile setup as a travel photographer or a travel blogger. If you want to do podcasts as you're traveling or live streams as you're traveling, yes, I know you got your mobile device with your phone and your gimbal, but what if you want to sit down as a photographer, videographer, and sit down and do a podcast where you are, like where I am is Madison, Wisconsin. Therefore, this is an opportunity to show people the potential you have as a YouTuber and the potential of you being a great creator and doing what is necessary to put that content out, no matter where you are and what condition you're in. And take it from me, I got a lot of stuff I got to carry around, guys. I got this with all the gear and tripods and flashes, and then I have this, and I have this. Guys, this is just the tip of the iceberg. What's in here and here are two different. I would have to make 5 different videos and explaining why I have all this gear. So, and as a travel photographer, I do portraits, landscapes, time lapses, and much more. So this should have been simple, easy to understand. This is my
By the way,
setup.
this was shot all on the iPhone, and I just put the video on the laptop so you guys can see it. So yes, all this was shot on the iPhone.
There's a PayPal
6S.
link down below if you want to support me and support what I do here. You don't have to sign up for anything. All donations, 20% goes to the charity of the choice.
Yep, it's Christmas time.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
Gotta get back.
Video.
Alright, guys. So you have seen that in the flesh. That, yeah. You have seen it personally. How I manage these things, these gadgets, these mobile gadgets, and you guys are probably wondering, how the hell you do it all the time, man? I'm like, it's stressful. Don't get me wrong. It's a stressful job as a photographer because you never know what's going to happen. Just like recently in New York City, I did a photo shoot. I called it. I said to many people, watch this fool won't pay me. It's just the way he behaves, with just the way he acts, just the way he presented himself as if he's $1 million man when you wearing $40 freaking shoes claiming they're $100. Come on, dude. That's when I told my buddy Tech, listen, if he doesn't pay me before the shoot, I'm gonna still shoot it and watch me make content out of it. And I did, just to let you guys, the audience, and other photographers out there, new or trying to actually start up their business,
I just made a video copyright versus online thieves. You may want to watch that because it definitely gives you some insight why I do contracts. He signed the contract. That's right. He signed the contract but didn't want to pay. So what does that tell you about people sometimes? You can't trust everyone. And trust me, I had tried to trust everyone. I feel like everyone betrayed me. And then my brothers came. My brothers, Tech, Numa, Kenta, Cole, they came to my rescue. So I'm very grateful that they are on my side. And if they weren't, I'm probably be alone because these guys understand where I come from and they know that I'm still suffering due to some mental health issues due to the loss of my daughter a couple years ago. I'm still going through that phase. So I'm trying to heal, and the best way I can heal is through photography. But the best way I can heal is gotta keep moving. That's why I decided to travel. Now, don't get me wrong. I lived in Paris for 1 year, then I lived in New York for 8 months until my studio was robbed, burnt out. I would have to say all my 70 lenses was gone. All my A-mount Zeiss glasses were gone. Honey Saber and I used to collect these A-mount glasses, and but he moved on. I still kept with A-mount because I really like the A-mount system. And all my glasses got stolen. The Rokinons, the Samyangs, the Cine lenses, the Zeiss A-mount lenses, the 80 to 200 f2.8. That lens was by far my favorite. I really miss it. I'm trying to get it back, but it's heavy, it's big, and I don't know where to put it. Got too much stuff as it is. But yeah, guys, this is just me just trying to give you an insight on why I do the travel. Now, take it from me. As a travel photographer, I like to sit down like right now. I like to sit down with you guys and talk about my photography and the stuff that's been going on within a week or in a month, what is going on and what's taking place. But then again, I'm kind of disappointed about myself because I let these things happen. I should be prepared, but no one's perfect in the world. And that's what everyone has to understand. No one can determine what's going to happen the next day. You can't foresee the future. That's just, if you think you can foresee the future and you think you're better than everyone just because you have a little bit of money, you have luxury, you might be successful. Okay? But you're not a people's person. And I'm trying to be a people's person. I think my daughter wouldn't want that. I think Ika wouldn't want that. I think my family wouldn't want me to become someone better. That's why I decided to buy Daughter Scared, make podcasts like this, talk about my situations, talk about my photography, talk about the inconsistencies in YouTube's platform, like the super chat, and why I don't get a lot of views anymore. I used to get tons of views, and now YouTube just doesn't want to show my content to the world, and that's why you guys, if you watch it, you guys have to like hit the like button and share the content. Let people know, hey, you might want to watch this, and hit the like button because it does really help me out to be frankly honest. And some of you guys might not think so, but if you guys want to grow together, you guys got to support each other, and that's what YouTube originally was about. Now it's all about making money, monetizing. I remember when YouTube came out in like 2007, Broadcast Yourself. I had my own channel. It was science and chemistry. Then I went from gaming, built-in gaming computers, and now I'm doing all that in one channel on this channel, the PandaPhotographer way. So, with that said, everyone, I'm grateful. I'm happy. I'm glad that I got this amazing office freaking space to do this live stream and talk about this situation. But recently, in the winter times, this is where the downside comes in. Business is freaking slow. What does that mean, guys? Why don't I go home to my parents? Well, my parents just sold me. I just recently sold them in Osaka. I took the money, and I didn't tell anyone I was coming to Osaka. I didn't tell anyone because my mother got sick. So I took the money that I made, and I went to Osaka for a week. You can check my Instagram. And she's getting better. And it wasn't the right time to talk to my parents about giving me a loan. They knew I needed a loan for court fees because of copyright stuff. People using my images. I gotta go to court. I gotta subpoena people. That stuff takes money and time. It's my hard work, and people want to use it as if it's theirs, as if they are the ones that created it. Oh, I can help you advertise this. I can help you promote this. You can't help me promote anything until you understand your way of life. And your way of life is you got to find your niche. I already found my niche. Now you got to find yours. And as a YouTuber, everyone has to find their own niche. Yes, everyone wants to copy Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat is a great influence. But the better influencer is you, because you make the content. You are the one that established the foundings of your content, writing the script, putting the script together. This is unscripted. This is me just going off the head, because this is time and days and years of experience over and over and over again. Yes, I fuck up sometimes, and sometimes I can't say certain words because it's not in my vocabulary. Sorry. I'm sorry that I am bilingual. Is that fair to say? Right. But YouTube needs to get their act together and start treating every single creator the same and equal opportunities, not play favoritism. This is why I talk about this stuff on this channel a lot. Not just about photography, about the aspects of creating a business and creating some awareness about who you are on this platform. Because nobody's going to care about you, because no one wants to give a shit, because everyone wants to see Fortnite or titties on ice or who knows, stupid content, which is humorous sometimes, but some of us that make good content, that want to push their content, I let me tell you. Hello everyone. See, something's weird going on. The audio on the USB just shut off. I don't know what's going on. I gotta figure that out. I think it's the laptop. The laptop's doing that. But anyway, guys, as I was saying, what we have to do now to start bettering ourselves on this platform is to share and to represent each other. Because a lot of you, let me make a good example. A lot of photographers don't support a lot of photographers. They say they do, but they don't. Especially the ones that came up where they once was. Now they are artisans or want to be collectors on Sony, going to Photo Plus with major gear. What do you think? How you got there in the first place? Then why are you trying to separate yourself from everyone else now? Because you think you're better? I hate when people diss A-mount. If you're a photographer, you know what A-mount is. If you're not photography, you don't know what the A-mount or know what I'm talking about. A-mount was a Sony platform mount system that was really amazing. Still amazing. But people don't give it credit. You got some Sony new e-shooters that have been shooting for Sony for like, what, 3 years now? Talking Max Smack. But I've been shooting Sony since like 2013. And even before that, Nikon, Canon, Sony. When Sony came up with the, what was it? The DSCR1? That camera was ahead of its time. Whoa, that camera came out, what, 2005? That camera was way ahead of its time. It had the EVF and everything. Whoa. Amazing camera. So, if any other photographer want to talk shit about cameras, just keep it real. Do you support other photographers as you say you do? Now, I get a lot of support from photographers like David Osterd, Michael Mistro, Michael the Raven, other photographers, Alton Brown, but, you know, other photographers that do shoot and do come on the platform. James from, I forgot what James is from. I keep forgetting, but he's over there in the UK. I call him CJ. Okay, I'm gonna link his link down below. A lot of people don't give him credit either, and he's such a great, talented photographer, and people just don't look at his content views. He should have more views because he does a better job than me. And let's be honest, when it comes down to initially, well, sometimes when you're on the go like me, I have to make shortcuts. It's not that I have to make shortcuts. I'm limited on time, so I try to do my best to present the content as clean and as fresh as possible. I can put animations and effects to the footage, but that takes a little bit more time. It takes an hour or two of my time, which, like I said, you can't tell how the future is going to hold up for you. So, but people want to make it seem like, trust me, I travel around the world and travel a lot. I lived out on the street before many times. I still do it currently when I have to save money on a budget. People act like that's a crime, or, oh, you do that? You should think about how many people around the world that actually really do that, travel around the world, experience. And the reason why I travel is for the experience. The experience to know people, get to know another languages, get to understand people's way to life. Sometimes my style might not fit someone's style, so I might want to adjust a little bit, and I should be flexible enough to adjust to someone's lifestyle, right? But most people are not really down with that. They just think what they do is better than what that person does. But like when I go to the international hostel, right? I've been a member of the international hostel since 2006, and the reason why since 2006 is just when me and Yuki came to Madison, Wisconsin, looking for an apartment. We needed to find a cheaper way, so I was googling stuff, and I came across the hostel, and she couldn't believe the price at the time was like $23 for the night. That wasn't bad at all, and full kitchen and everything. But each hostel that I go to now, like Portland, Vancouver, Madison, San Diego, San Francisco, London, Amsterdam, and such and such so forth. The one hostel that I don't like is New York City. The reason why I don't like New York City is because the New York City hostel, the staff is just not really punctual, not on par. My lawyer literally had to call 10 times to speak to a young lady that actually disrespected her on the phone. Really rude. But I don't know, guys. I'm sharing stories, and you can look at my Instagram and you can see that the stories are going to add up. That's why I go to my IG. My IG is important. If you want to support what I do, there's a PayPal link down in the description below. It really helps me out to get what I need to go and what I need to do, like pay bills. Right now, I'm not sure I can afford to pay the phone bill. But you guys want to know something else, right? How much did I earn from Google a month? I don't. I have to wait sometimes 5 months to get a check, 4 months to get a check, because YouTube decides that they're gonna ghost my channel and make sure that no one sees it. The only way people see it is if I keep sharing it constantly all the time. I gotta keep sharing it. I do my job as a YouTuber and as a photographer and as a creator. But is YouTube helping me and helping my business? Nope. They claim that they will help people in their business. And you see these ads on YouTube. YouTube has helped my business. Well, that's a lie. You got paid by YouTube. You kissing YouTube's ass. Sorry. I don't kiss no one's ass. Okay? You shouldn't either. No sponsor, no. Sponsors are supposed to give you opportunity, not say, if you do this for me, I can give you this. No. Why do you make it sound like this is a negotiation? It should more sound like a truce of understanding what your content is about. Not some type of, if you want to get out of jail, you have to do this for me. You get what I'm saying? It's just not right. It's not practical. I find it a little bit disturbing sometimes too. But I try to do my best. That's all, guys. I'm not noble. I'm not special. I'm just Panda. I'm not some guy. Yes, I've been married twice. I lost my daughter. I lost my first wife to suicide. I lost my daughter to the car accident. I lost my sense of smell, taste. Look at all this. Scars, stitches, staples, injury surgeries. It's taken a long time to heal. And I'm still healing. But that's not stopping me from doing what I have to do as a human being to share content and make something of myself. just because you don't have everything what everyone has, or you don't have what I have, doesn't mean you cannot get it. Trust me, you can get it if you want to get it. Look, I didn't have all this before. I started slow. I made some mistakes, got robbed, got slow, got robbed again, made mistakes. It happens. Live with it. I'm trying to live with my mistake too. I miss my daughter. I miss Nami. But no one cares. Because no one knows other than the closest friends that I have. And I think if you guys want to become someone close to me, I guess I need to share my story with you. But as a panda photographer, it's difficult sometimes. So, yeah, it's not easy all the time. But I do my best. But what I want to show you guys is, oops, my website, 646studios.com. If you guys want to check out my portfolio, my tutorial tips on how to shoot portraits, landscapes, astrophotography, night photography, you can do that. I have it all here, okay? And you can go to my front page, and right here is the PayPal donation link if you want to help a fellow photographer, YouTuber, and creator, and travel photographer. That's who I am. So on my website, you can see that I have Title 17 initially on my website to let people know, if you steal anything from me, trust me, I'm coming after you. And my parents don't like it either. That's why my parents got pissed off and said, here's the $2,000, give it to Laura. So right now, I'm trying to win a case. Because if I win, I can have some money and I can invest in a new camera. Because my Sony a77 Mark II, I'm starting to see some artifacts and even ISO 100, like red pixels. And it's not cool. It's not cool at all. But anyway, guys, I do event photography. As you can see, you can go to the pages. Look at these lovely. I'm still trying to find who are these girls, man. I really want to share this photo with them. Anyone in New York City, if you know who these ladies are, please contact me. I gave them my business card, but they never contact me. You ladies are so fine. I need to give you. I like to share my photos, guys, because they didn't have to post for me at all. They didn't have to post at all, but I do appreciate them posing for me. But yeah, this is Voltron Black, everyone. Voltron Black. It's a cool guy, man. Very spiritual, smart, very intelligent. Gonna miss the dude. You're not gonna be in New York for a while, but man, guy got some words. You gotta follow him, Voltron Black on IG if you want to. I meet a lot of artists, a lot of musicians, people. Yeah, man, I just meet a lot of people. Slow Riches is a band. I took this photo. Yeah, guys, I do events photography. Oh yeah, getting personal. This guy is Honeychrome. Holy shit, this guy is truly fucking a talent. Swear, hands down, this guy's gonna be the next star that you're gonna see coming out in New York. I swear. Watch for Honeychrome. Tell him the Panda called it. This guy's really talented. Yeah, this is Mikey from Soul Riches. I like this shot. If you guys like this shot, let me know down in the comments down below or in the live chat. Oh, this is going on in the live chat actually. No one's actually speaking. Gamer was here. Not sure if he's still here or not. Yeah, these are some of the photos I have taken. Black and white, monochrome photos. Yeah, guys, I don't know. It's up to you guys to say I do great work, but I think I do fantastic work to capture the moment. Tech and Juju. You even know who Juju is? You a fool. Juju is from the Beatnuts. Okay, if you don't know who the Beatnuts are, shoot yourself in the balls. And if you're a lady, you might just slap yourself in the face. Juju came out to the Beat Canucks event, and yes, Beat Canucks is a produced contest battle that goes on yearly, and there's one winner at the end of the year. Tech was hosting it. Tech hosts the Beatnuts at his place. That's why you see all these photos there. That's Kentaro right here. Tech, Juju, the Beatnuts crew, right there. and the Beat Canucks as well. Uh, yeah, these guys are really talented. They always reach out to me. I know a lot of artists. That's why when I go in the summertime in New York or travel, this is when I make my money. But in winter times, I'm dead in the water. I'm sinking, man. I'm badly sinking. Here's Mr. Wiggles back there. If you Mr. Wiggles runs No Limit No Limit at Project Parlor in Brooklyn. If you want to go check that out, yeah, yeah. So yeah, guys. This is my portfolio. I got listen. Protect your work. Got steps on how to protect your work if you're a photographer or videographer. Yeah. So this is just me giving you guys. Oops, sorry, that was not supposed to happen. But yeah, oops. Let me just move this out the way. Yeah. So what I do as a photographer is, and let me explain my rates. All right. Before we get started, I think this is reasonable for what I do. Some photographers and videographers charge a lot more, but when it comes to event photography and concept photography, $100 or $150 an hour to cover. If you're doing 8-hour events, like I said, you might want to go check out that video on me talking about copyright versus online thieves. But here are my rates. My rates are pretty reasonable. As you've been aware, if you have been to my website, you probably wondering, where is the wedding? Oh yeah, I took that off. I don't do weddings anymore. After having too many bridezillas, no way. I'm not doing any more weddings unless it's a very small wedding of 10 people. Now, keep in mind, if there's 10 people, I'm going to give you about 20, 30 photos in total. Maybe 20 photos, 30 photos, you know. But, yeah. Parties, events. Now, I charge $150 an hour, but for a full 8 hours, it's $1,100. Now, if there's 2 events at one event, that's double event, double the charge. That means double the work, double the pay. Don't let someone tell you, but it's the same event. No, I have to do. If it's like just like the Halloween party, there was a Halloween party and a birthday party. That should have been $2,200 in my pocket. But like I said, the client, Born, didn't want to pay, so did for. And yeah, I'm putting it to the face, and I don't care anyone in New York says. He agreed when I was in Vancouver. I was in Vancouver when he called me on October 8th. I came back to New York City on October 13th to meet with them in Brooklyn while they were having dinner. I already had my dinner. Okay? So, I'm not really like pushing this out. I'm just pushing the fact to you guys that maybe you want to consider like growing some balls when you actually own a business. And that's what it is. I told him, you fuck me, I'm going to fuck you now. And that's what I did. So, what I did was, if he uses any of my images for promotion, I'm going to actually, yeah, there will be a subpoena straight up for him. Because, hey, you just violated Title 17, brother. You didn't pay me. Tech paid me for a broken flash. That doesn't mean that that is payment for the photos. Yes, I gave Tech photos. If you use them, I'm coming after you. You shouldn't use without my consent. Read the law. You want to be a abiding citizen? Abiding citizen? Then follow the law. Respect people. This is why the world today doesn't a lot of people don't respect, and some people do respect. And those that are trying to help others, you got other people that interfere with the evil plot to scheme. You guys probably saying, what is your deal today on a Monday? It's Monday. That's why. I had a very, very stressful whole entire 10 days. Coming from New York, coming here and dealing with all the crap. And now at the hostel, things are changing. Things are changing at the hostel here in Madison. And I'm not really a big fan because the last manager was Carlos, was really amazing. He went all the way out his way to make sure everyone was safe and everyone had anything. He would come down in the middle of the night. Hey guys, I see you guys on the camera. You guys need anything? You guys need anything? I'm about to go to the store. He would go for a late night run to the store. Actually, we need ice cream or something. Carlos doesn't work at the Madison Hospital anymore. He had brain surgery recently. That's why I was wondering. That's why he asked me about my injury. How is it after the injury? And I was like, it's terrible at first. You're starting to get headaches, migraines, sometimes bleeding nose. You wake up with migraine headaches sometimes. You gotta pop pills all the time. Then it takes you a while to get up, and then when you get up, you get this head rush, and you get dizzy, and then you tip over. You gotta drink a lot of water. Yeah. So, Carlos, Robert, if you're watching this, you guys were the best managers for the Madison Hostel by far. You guys turned that place around from 2006 to 2016. You guys took 10 years and turned that place around. And I think the high U.S. Hostel organization should give you a round of applause. Because those two guys, music teachers, by the way, I did a photo shoot for him in 2006 at the hostel. All his students from here, people from Chile, Brazil, Honduras, Ecuador, Mexico. Everyone was playing music that night. Everyone's here gathering, talking. People from Europe, people from Paris, people from London, New York. I have photos on my Instagram to show you guys. I don't understand why people are talking bad about Carlos. Yeah, I mean, this is why I was going to decide to take the job, because my friend left and said it might be an opening. But I really don't like the fact that there's a policy with the hostel. If you guys don't know, I've been following the hostel a long time. Anyone from Portland, San Francisco, Vancouver, even New York, Madison, London, they would tell you, I'm pretty familiar with the policy. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't want to work with my spouse. And by definition, by me saying that, is that, you know, it's a toxic relationship to work with your spouse in the same workplace. I'm not saying this happens to everyone, but, oh, let me get out of here then. I'm on one page all the time. Okay. Oops. What the hell happened? Guys, oh man, I'm screwing up. But anyway, guys, what I'm trying to say is that the policy states that you shouldn't be working with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your whatever they may be. And that makes the atmosphere weird, because now one might think he has more control, or she might think now she's working here, she has more control. And a lot of people asked me this weekend, what the hell was that about in the living room? I was like, I've never been told that before. Never, out of the whole 10 years I've been going to that hostel, I was never told such a weird thing about my camera gear, and wasn't even blocking the way. Community space. I know what I'm doing. When you interfere with my work and my business, that's when I have something to say. And I have a problem with that. Because when people ask me for a service, you cannot tell me what I can't do. This is a community house. I'm doing your job for you, by the way. I'm taking people out. I'm taking people to go to these places, showing them around. And by far, I was told by a bunch of other hostel members, that is actually volunteer work. They owe you 3 days. The Madison Hostel probably owes me so many. This is why I like to go to Portland sometimes. I like Diana. I like the people at that hostel so much. At Portland, Northwest Portland Hostel in Alphabet District. Those people know how to treat people. Those people are so kind. Hands down. One of the best hostels. Madison was the best until their new management came. I don't know. I'm not shit talking here. I just see some. Listen, I work for a marketing analyst company. I work in a medical field. I do photography. I did so much work where I can pretty much say that I see some inconsistencies, and this is another reason why. Because this summer when I was at the Madison Hostel, it pissed me off. Okay, it pissed me off because the one thing that really struck me the most was that when a Korean kid came in about an hour late after the office was closed, and I called it. I said, someone's gonna come an hour late. It normally happens because it's school. Everyone is trying to get back to Madison and trying to get registered for classes and everything. People are coming from all the way from Korea. This guy came all the way from Korea. Now, mind you, he doesn't even have a cell phone. I mean, he doesn't have a New York cell phone service, right? He's using the internet. You know how internet service can be when trying to make internet calls. It will not most likely go through 50% of the time. Now, this is really annoying now. Keeps shutting off. But yeah. The kid came in, I called, and he finally picked up, and he said that, nah, he came too late, I'm not gonna check him in, don't call me again at this time of night. You cannot reject service to someone because their plane was delayed due to some issues, and then the bus was delayed due to traffic. And then, where's this person supposed to go? Oh, you can go to a hotel. Oh, so you can take his money. Not on top of that, talk the way you did and not care for someone. I thought the hostel was supposed to be a community house with an open eye and an open mind. That's what pissed me off. Another pissed me off too is that there's a Thai girl that was at the hostel, and at that time I had a lot of money at the time, I was paying off my bills, and her fucking GoPro gets stolen. And guess what? I replaced it and bought myself a GoPro. And then my GoPro gets stolen in New York at the fucking New York hostel. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Mine gets stolen at the New York hostel. What does that tell you? But the point of that was he didn't really know how to initially deal with that. The manager didn't know how to deal with that. Now, if I was the manager, I wouldn't buy her a GoPro. But since I was a member, a volunteer member, and at the time, now I stepped in as a volunteer, you know what? Everyone's showing me going on Amazon, purchased it. Everyone's like, no, you did not just purchase. Look, I showed them receipt. They're like, no freaking way you just bought that girl a GoPro. Good people don't deserve to be hurt. I felt really bad. In my heart, I felt like I wanted to cry. Because that shouldn't happen. And you know what? I don't care what the manager said at the hostel. We all know who took it. That man had no money, begged me for money. Then next thing you know, when the girl's GoPro gets stolen, he comes out of nowhere with a bottle of wine coming to the hostel. Mind you, the Madison hostel doesn't allow drinking. He started to bring a bottle of wine because the manager, I asked the manager, listen, it's really downpour raining. No one wants to go outside. I went out that night, that day. It's on my Instagram in the downpour rain in that Madison summer, August. Got everyone beer. We sat down, watched a movie. We were watching Thor Ragnarok, and we had everyone sit down. A manager can't do that. I can do that because I talk to people. I know how to talk to people. Then again, I am bilingual, so that makes it even better. I have an adaptancy of adapting to people. Even though if I don't even speak the language, I would like, okay, teach me very key words that I need, the alphabet, or how to break down the language barrier. And people would sit down and talk to me, and I would literally do my best to try to educate myself as much as possible because I'm getting older, and I know from my brain injury and my car accident, I'm gonna start losing memory because of the blackouts that I'm be having. So, and I'm not making you guys try to feel sorry for me or anything like that, but this is the reality of it. I'm trying to do whatever I can when I can while my brain still function at 90% or whatever it may be. But I'm just disappointed about how the hospital is taking things in a different approach. And someone's like, do you really want to take the job? I was like, I don't know, because I believe that there will be some discrepancies and some, you're fired. I will probably get fired because I know internationally, for international people that come from abroad, if someone comes late, I'm gonna wait. I'm sorry, I don't need to be on the clock. If I was working there and the hours from like 7 to 10 for the evening check-in, I'm gonna wait until about 11:30, just to be certain. I'm gonna lock. I'm gonna. No. Keep in mind, I am going to not clock myself in at after 11, after 10. I clock myself out, and I do an hour and a half of volunteer free work, just to make sure that, well, August. It's the month where a lot of students come and use the hostel before they move into their place, before school and classes start. That's when I would do that, and throughout September. But like I said, I'm a former student at UW, so I know what's best. This manager is not from Wisconsin. He doesn't know what's really best. He's only been here for what, a year and a half? Dude, I've been coming here since 2006 with Yuki, going to school. She got a job here. Went to school together. No one knew we were together or married at UW. No one knew. We kept that to ourselves. And yes, guys, I'm wearing a Nikon shirt for you Sony fanboys. Don't hate. Don't hate. But anyway, I know what's best. So no one can tell me what I don't know about Madison. I know everything about Madison there is to know. I gained that much experience to know about Madison. That's why I like Madison. And I like Vancouver, and Toronto, and Portland. I mean, well, Portland and I have a love-hate relationship. I like the beer. I like the people that do support me. Not the people that want to steal from me. Ibrahim Labarik. Yeah. And then make false claims. Really? Are you serious? Making false claims? That's why you don't hear nothing from him. He has no way to battle me. When I say battle, he has no way to come up with his evidence or proof. I have all the proof. It's on YouTube, it's on social media. Yeah, you stole from me, buddy. Not a cool thing. I know where you lived. I can just pin you anytime I want. That's the funny thing. I can do it anytime, but I know you don't have anything. You rely on your wife. Yeah, I am shit talking right now because a lot of people have been shit talking me. So I'm not trying to be a bad person here. I'm just letting you guys know what the things I deal with all the time from people stealing from me, treat me unfair. You guys might experience that too, even though you might have a good lifestyle or a poor lifestyle. There are people that actually will treat you unfairly. That's the simple reality of living as a human being. We're not going to cure evenness. That's just bullshit. Evenness will be around to the day humanity dies. We all know that. Just get it to your heart. I'm Buddhist, by the way. I have a very high spiritual energy. And I believe that I'm positive, but I'm just giving you the reality of it all. Don't let, just because, oh, we get a new president, things are going to change. No, that takes time and processing. You have people in office that don't like the president. I don't like the president either. But he's a human being. I have to respect him as a human being. I just don't like his practices. Doesn't mean I don't like him as a human being. I do like him as a human being because he's grown to be a very successful man, so you gotta admire that. But his arrogance gets the best of him. But as a human being, I have to respect that. But as a president, I don't respect. Because he makes bad choices and he says the bad and wrong things. That's for every other president or ambassador or minister from their country. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect. But anyway, just want to show you the gear. How's the ambient noise in here? Sounds pretty good. But what time is it? Time to roll out, guys. Thank you for watching. I will talk to you guys in a little bit. And thank you for liking, subscribing, listening to what I have to say. And this is the podcast. This is live stream and podcast. So all in one. So you guys want to download the audio, you can. I think you can download the audio. I think that's allowed it. I'm not sure. I need to check the settings. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you guys want to support what I do as a travel photographer and photographer and YouTuber and creator, please do so. The Pateron links down in the descriptions below. It really does help me out. Yeah. So really, really, really appreciate you guys. And let's see here. Before we go, is there any more comments in the chat? Nope, there's no more. But with that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.